As we move into step 2 of our journey to become a data-driven organization, data integration and automation is obviously one of the most important steps. Being able to leverage our patented automated data refinement can really help reduce the amount of time and effort that needs to be put into data transformation and a bulk load of the work in any BI project. But in addition to automated data refinement, we provide key analytic accelerators for business applications and have industry-specific Cloud Suite analytics that our Infor customers can leverage to help them speed up their implementations as well. So our goal is to simplify the process of bringing in raw data and making that data ready for decision making, and also speeding up visibility into key aspects of your organization through our implementation accelerators. So here, looking at the analytics footprint for our Cloud Suite products, we really solve for three main things: provisioning access to all the data in the Cloud Suite, preparing that information so it makes sense, and then presenting it to key stakeholders. And we've put thousands and thousands of man hours into industry best practice metrics, KPIs, and dashboards, where our customers really leverage the analytically ready data models and our purpose-built subject areas to help them speed up their implementations. So let's jump into some of the automation. Diving here back onto our Connect screen, we're now going to go ahead and start preparing some of that data that we just ingested. So as you remember, we brought in some data from Snowflake on our customer master. I have information on my orders. I also have product and category information. I'm going to go ahead and prepare a source. So here I want to look at my customer. I'm going to go ahead and create an alias of my customer table so I can now start making changes to this. As you can see, I can highlight multiple columns at once. And really what I want to do is just go through and rename everything here. So think of all the times that you've had to, connect to data, then you're opening up a SQL script and then modifying your select statement. Here we're just trying to make it as simple and easy as possible to make changes and update your data. So I'm going to just run through the rest of these here. I'm going to change the name of region and state. Go ahead and put my state code in. I'm going to go ahead and then hit apply. So now that I've made the changes to the table here, feeling pretty good about my customer table. I'm now going to move on to my next table that I want to start preparing. So we brought in some product information. So again, I'm going to click the plus sign to prepare my source. And now let's start transforming our product information. So first I'll give it a name. I'm going to call this products. Go ahead and click apply here. And now what I want to do is start adding some additional steps to this data. First and foremost, I want to combine my product categories with my product information. So I'm going to look for my product categories table. And here you can see I have the ability to merge different tables together from different sources and use different join conditions. So here I want to do an inner join. I'm going to go ahead and click apply. And now I've just brought those two tables together. Now, if there's certain columns that I don't want, I can easily remove those. So what you can do is you can just choose between those listed transformations. I just chose to ignore that column. And with that, I also want to do some null handling here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on product and then click on my null handling transform. You can see all the different transforms that we have. All of this is just to eliminate the need for you to start, writing SQL or physically scripting things out. So now that I've handled the nulls, what I want to do is now prep my orders table. So I'm going to go ahead and click on orders. And what I want to do is I want to merge my order header and my order lines together. So I'm going to add another step. Here I'm going to bring in the other detail table. So here I click on merge. And now what you can do is you can then search for the order details combined with the order header. So I have my lines and my header. I'm joining on the order ID, and now I've just combined these two tables together as well. So in addition to pre-built transforms, you can also add and create columns entirely from scratch. So if you wanted to take two columns and add them together or do some complex calculation, here let's go ahead and create a revenue calculation. So here what you can do is you can search for the unit price, and then we want to times that by the quantity. So I'm going to search for quantity in the data and go ahead and click apply. And now I've just created a whole new metric entirely from scratch. So as we go through each one of these steps, you'll have that complete visibility into the data transformation process. So when your boss asks you, hey, how did you get to this result set, you can easily walk him through each one of the steps. And for those advanced users on the phone, if you really want to get advanced and go deeper into what's going on behind the scenes and open up the script, you can modify to your heart's content. But we try to encourage you to use as much of the pre-built transforms as possible just to make it simple and easy on you. So now that I've prepped my orders table, my customers table, and my product table, I'm pretty much ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and publish this. And what's happening behind the scenes while I publish this is it's moving the data from staging into target tables. It's looking for all the different data that's related to my different dates. So I have a required date, a ship date, and order date. And it's adding all that stuff to a pre-built time dimension. So now finally what I can do is I can start combining or joining the tables that I just created. Here I'm going to join my orders to my customer, and now I can join my orders to my products on the product ID. So in a couple of clicks, we were able to quickly, modify some existing data that we brought in. That's really the key here, is being able to develop in an agile way and leveraging automation and pre-built transforms to help you on your data projects faster.